Let's teach your child to blend words with this continuous blending map. A lot of parents run into issues when they're asking their child to sound out words. Maybe your child knows their letter sounds, so they can say g when they see a word like this. But when you ask them, what's the word? They'll say bug or mix. They're having a difficulty with blending the sounds together. And this step is foundational for all other phonics skills. It's the bridge between letters and actually reading words and books. So let's talk about how we can make this strategy work for your child. First of all, this is free to you. You can download it and print it, and it has a guide that comes with it. I like to put mine in a clear plastic sheet so that I can write the words and then have my child drag the car underneath it to blend it together. You could also build the word using tiles or lit letters if you have them. The key is to start with CVC words, those 3-letter words like pig, bit, and yum. They're foundational for other phonics skills and longer words. So your child needs to really master these and be fast and fluent with them by the end of kindergarten. And I recommend you start teaching letters and words like these in preschool. I'm going to show you what it looks like when you're doing it with your child. But before I do, here's a few things to keep in mind. This strategy is called continuous blending, and the goal is to drag the sounds together in a word. For that reason, it's really helpful to start with continuous sounds for that first sound. Sounds like p can't be dragged as easily. Sounds like r or m are easy to drag. Using a car keeps this activity playful and fun for your child, but it also is a tangible reminder that they need to drag those sounds together. I tell kids, keep your motor running. Keep the sound coming out of your mouth, like how a car on the road doesn't stop until it reaches the stop sign, which in this case is the end of the word. So rather than saying r, n, and then repeating the word and saying ran, I say, no, keep your motor going. Ran. They need to be able to read these short words quickly and easily so that they have momentum to read sentences and books. I've included a list of CVC words in the guide and focused on ones that have that beginning sound that's really blendable. Another tip, keep this to just a few minutes a day. Practice a few words and then move on. Sprinkle it throughout your week. You'll be surprised by how much they improve at the end of a week if you do it for 2 to 5 minutes a day. And I'll show you what this looks like with a child. But that being said, the best way to get that repetition in is games. With games, your child can read the same phonics patterns over and over again that they won't be exposed to in a book that has a bunch of random or tricky words. And games are motivating so that your child can get a lot of repetition of reading words in without feeling exhausted. They're actually enjoying it. It's so much less frustrating than just drilling flashcards or trying to read books before they're ready, and that's why I created Play to Read Plus. It's a reading community and a resource for parents where there are phonics games for each skill that your child is learning. Phonics never gets old when you're using fun games to practice. Let me show you continuous blending with one of my kids. All right, so you have your car. Yeah. Ready for continuous blending? Yeah. Okay, remember you have to drag the sounds together and don't stop between those sounds, okay? Now drag the sounds together, don't stop between your sounds. Ready?
That.
Nice
That.
blending.
Next. Mug.
Mug. If you want more strategies that will give your child confidence and games to help them practice, then join Play to Read Plus. It's the community for you, and right now you can get a 7-day free trial.